Okay, so I want to share a childhood memory with y'all that later turns into a realization in adulthood. So I remember when I was a little girl, one time my auntie told me that I was adopted, and I believed her. And this is how intelligent I was as a child, and I remember this moment very vividly, you know. And so when she told me that, I remember going to look in the mirror and observing myself and my features, you know. And I remember saying to myself, like, how can I be adopted? I look like these people, you know? And even though she told me that she was just playing, and although I knew that I came from them, that particular remark stuck with me over the years. Like over the years, it would echo throughout my mind, like it would just pop up. And usually, when something that somebody says to me lingers in my psyche, it's for a reason. And so over the years, I began to feel more and more divergent from my family. Like when I say we have nothing in common, I mean nothing. Like simple things, yeah, maybe, but interests, like other things, nothing. Like I've always been into literature. I love literature, whether that's reading or writing short stories, poems, music, art, whatever. I have never seen any of them read a book, let alone a book in their home, you know? And so, no, that's neither here nor there, but you know the saying of where they say the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. Well, it seemed like my apple got flung to the neighbor's yard or on further down the block or even probably the next block or something, you know? And so when I got older and I got into spirituality, I understood that my family wasn't really my family. Now, hold on. Just listen to me, you know? So I understood that I chose my mother's portal in her womb to come through to this realm and raise myself up. You know, I understood that I chose my mama in this family for my soul's evolution. You know, and I know it might sound crazy to most, but we really do choose our families. We choose our families because of the lessons, or they could have wounds that we want to help heal, and that bloodline has exactly what it is that our soul needs to experience for expansion. So we don't choose them because the journey is going to be easy, because mine has been anything but that. But we choose them because they are the exact teacher that our soul needs to experience for the expansion, you know? And understanding all of this has also helped me give my mama grace when it comes to certain past things, you know? And I'm learning to operate from my spiritual mind instead of my earthly mind. Because if I operate from my earthly mind, I'm going to take everything to heart, I'm going to hold grudges, and I'm going to want to bask in human emotions like everybody else. And that's not going to help do shit. But if I operate from my spiritual mindset, I see things for what they are. Not even just what they are, I see them from a higher perspective. I'm able to see the root, and fix it, So understanding all of that has helped me give her grace, because she don't know what I know. Her soul is not as experienced as mine, which explains why a lot of the times I be feeling like I'm the mama and she the child, which I truly believe that my soul is older than hers. But now this also brings me to my next conclusion, because if you look, you'll notice that it's always one, maybe two kids in a family that is conscious. Like, it's very rare that you'll run across an entire family that's conscious. It's possible, but it's rare. And so I had to understand that the knowledge that I have gained and that I am gaining is for my soul's evolution. It's not for me to go back and try to share with my family, because I did that. And the motherfuckers looked at me like I was deranged. If you don't believe in Jesus, they see that shit as voodoo, witchcraft, whatever, whatever. They look at all that shit as it's bad, you know? And so, just like now, if my aunt run across this video, I can hear her now. Lord, this crazy motherfucker say we ain't her family. When it's actually deeper than that. It's deeper than the words that I just said. Let me stop right there before I go rumbling into something else. So I had to learn to be okay and accept the fact that just like my soul signed the contract, theirs did too before they came here. And some souls incarnate here to just experience life, just to keep cycles and patterns and loops going. Some souls do not incarnate here to awaken or raise their consciousness, and I have to be okay with that. But that shit is hard because if I find out some information and this shit is beneficial to not only me but to all of us, hell yeah, I'm gonna want to share this shit with my loved ones because I'm not no gatekeeping ass motherfucker. But I had to accept that some people are not gonna be as receptive to receiving information like me, especially when it comes to something about their Jesus or just everything, you know? So I had to be okay with that. But just to shorten this shit up, or to sum it up, I had to be okay. You know, I had to understand that it's not for them to understand. It's for my soul's evolution, not theirs, you know? And I have to just accept the fact that just like they're playing their role in my life, I'm playing my role in their life. And they're just playing their role in my life on my journey to self-mastery. And I just got to accept it and be okay with it.